And so in no particular order, and I'm not exactly sure what order he would teach them to use these tools, but one of those tools was called a check sheet, right? Simple check sheet where you just keep track of what happens in a process. So you could think of this as like a very simple, like table, if you will, and it's got different, say you're tracking things over time. You'd have time rows that you go in and do your check, and then you would record the value during that time. It's a very simple check sheet, or it could just be a tally mark, right, in terms of like how often something was happening. And then he would also teach them a tool called the Pareto chart. This is one that you've probably heard of, based upon the Pareto principle, the 80-20 rule, meaning that 80% of the outputs or outcome of a process are really determined by 20% of the potential causes or variables. And using a Pareto chart becomes really helpful when you're trying to identify, like after you've used this check sheet and you've gathered some data, using a Pareto chart is a good way to group things by affinity, right? To be able to start seeing if there's any kind of pattern to the data.